Welcome to S.N.N.
Today is
Tuesday, November 19th, 2013.
It is a hawk day, which means star periods 2, 4, and 6.
On this day in 1863, 17 acres of the battlefield at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania were dedicated as a national cemetery.
Noted speaker Edward Everett spoke for 2 hours.
The address that President Lincoln delivered in less than 3 minutes was later recognized as one of the most eloquent of the English language.
5 manuscript copies in Lincoln's hand survive, including the rough draft begun in ink at the Executive Mansion at Washington and concluded in pencil at Gettysburg on the morning of the dedication.
That one is kept at the Library of Congress.
The president spoke a short time. His speech contained just 272 words, including the observation that the quote, "The world will little note nor long remember what we say here."
Yet Lincoln's Gettysburg Address endures.
Wonder how that makes the other guy feel.
Well, back then, people were accustomed to listening to super long oration.
But 2 hours?
Everett's 2-hour speech is made out to be a big deal, as if that were an ordeal.
Or an imposition on the audience?
Yeah, but a talk of several hours was customary and expected back then.
Not like they had TV.
Also amazing that Lincoln didn't think it would be noted, and it's one of the most famous speeches in history.
What number president was Lincoln? President from 1861 to 1865.
Call 78293 with your answer. Just a number, like 1, 4, 34.
Speaking of numbers, math lab tomorrow.
That's right, math lab in room 202 after school tomorrow.
Divide the work.
And conquer the math.
Also, tomorrow is the first of 2 late starts. That means we do not have flex classes.
Also means school starts later.
The bell rings at 10:15.
There's another one on Thursday.
Woohoo! Your donations of peanut butter help starving children in Mexico.
You can take your donations to Mr. Condon in room 206, and Mrs. Becker can be found in room 225.
Peanut butter has much needed protein and nutrients to help.
Bring what you can and donate it to a great cause.
Sports update today from the wrestling mats. Not literally, but you know.
More domination. Get this, wrestlers beat Shahala in an intense matchup last Friday night, bringing the team record to 3-0.
3 times as many wins as Skyridge has had in over 7 years, combined.
The meet came down to the very last match, with Skyridge needing a pin to win.
Adam Noble came through huge for his team when he pinned the opposing heavyweight in the 3rd round.
The place absolutely erupted as Skyridge pulled off the upset. Go Skyhawks.
Hold on. This just in, volleyball had a great night with wins all around.
Details tomorrow.
Back to wrestling. Dual meets are won with the efforts of everyone on the team, but a few major standouts have come from the undefeated 8th graders, John Taylor and Steve Poljakov.
Also undefeated 7th grader Jack Latimer.
And undefeated 6th graders, Matthew Pershing and Tyler Forner.
Kyle Moore is also an undefeated 8th grader.
Tuesday, that's today, wrestlers will put their undefeated season on the line here at home against Y East, and it looks like will be another great match.
Wrestling starts at 3:45.
Everyone is invited to come and support. How about an answer to our phone-in question?
President Lincoln was number 16.
Congrats to Izzy Moore from Mrs. Mant's class. A treat and fake cash coming your way after the broadcast.
Don't forget tomorrow's a late start.
Math lab after school.
And wrestling match tonight after school.
Go Skyhawks!
Today's thought: 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation,
Conceived in liberty,
and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Be sure to follow the Sky Code, which means be safe,
Be respectful, and be responsible. This has been Lydia
and Lindsay. At this time, please stand for the pledge.
Ready, begin.